Hey friends, it's Ruth with bodybyruth.com, the place to be where you're going to learn to love the body and the life that you live. Today we're going to talk all about gut health, why it's important, some reasons why your gut might not be in a good state, and then what you can do to reverse the damage. So first things first, what is the big deal about having a healthy gut? Well, let's just say this. 80% of your immune system occurs in the gut. So if you find yourself getting sick easily, catching the common cold, or every virus that comes through the office, poor gut health might be the culprit. Other things you might be experiencing are IBS, poor digestive issues, trouble going to the bathroom regularly, excessive gas and bloating. You might even be experiencing anxiety or moodiness, excessive stress, or even depression. It's actually been proven that your gut health is directly related to your mental health. So if you find yourself moody, stressed, anxious, depressed, chances are there's a bigger picture going on that you should pay attention to. All right, so let's take a look at some of the causes of poor gut health. Number one would be poor diet. So if you've lived a life of eating lots of processed foods or sugar, those are all increasing the unhealthy bacteria in your gut. Another culprit is antibiotics. So how many times have we gone to the doctor? The doctor gives us an antibiotic, you take it, you start to feel better, but then you get sick again quite easily. Well, what's happening is the antibiotic is not only killing the bad bacteria, but it's also taking the good guys with them. So as much as possible, if you can treat your issues homeopathically with elderberry syrup or using food as medicine or treating your cough with things like honey and lemon and ginger, your body is going to be so much better off because of it. Other factors that might contribute to poor gut health would be smoking, radiation, chemotherapy, parasites. So if you've got issues, don't fret. We can totally reverse it just by putting some good food back in your body. All right, so what are those good foods that we should be eating? I've got 7 things for you. Number 1, and at the top of the list, is bone broth. So I just made a batch of bone broth this week. You can buy it at the grocery store, but it's so easy to make yourself. For this batch, I took chicken feet and I filled my crock pot 3/4 of the way full, then added some onions, some carrots, some celery, bay leaf, garlic, and I just let it simmer for 24 hours. Now, all that collagen from the chicken feet is going into the water, and this is now so nutrient dense, and it's going to be an amazing added benefit for my gut. Whether you have gut issues already or you just want to be proactive, this is awesome. So the reason why it's so good is our gut is comprised mostly of collagen. So we're replenishing the collagen stores with this bone broth, and it is just so good for your body. So make it, buy it, but try to consume it on a regular basis. All right, second on the list are you want to be consuming probiotic rich foods. And at the top of that list for me is another favorite of mine, and that is kefir. So I make kefir every week, and this is easy to make as well. If you don't want to make it, you can buy it at the store. But kefir is full of probiotics. You're gonna get that microbiome up if you're consuming kefir on a regular basis. Other things that you should be consuming if you want to consume probiotic rich foods are things like kombucha. Again, this was homemade. I just finished it yesterday. You could buy it in the store. Super easy to make. I start with something called a SCOBY, add black tea to it. It sits on my counter for about 7 to 21 days. There's some organic sugar and that kind of feeds the SCOBY, but it is nutrient dense and full of probiotics that are gonna make my gut microbiome happy. All right, other probiotic rich foods are things like kimchi and sauerkraut, tempeh, miso, and apple cider vinegar. So make sure you're consuming those on a regular basis. Third on the list are coconut products, namely coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut cream, coconut meat. So coconut is important because it's antimicrobial, which means it's going to kill off the bad bacteria and it's going to help boost those healthy bacteria in our gut. Likewise, it's filled with MCTs, which are medium chain triglycerides, and those are super easy to digest, and they're also a great source of fuel for our bodies. Number 4 on the list are specific herbs and spices. Now, one of my favorite all-time foods is ginger, and it's for good reason, and that is because it is so good for your gut. It is anti-inflammatory, it's warming, it's just gonna make your gut happy. Other good things to consume are peppermint and cardamom. And cardamom is often found in pumpkin pie spice, which is perfect right now because it is fall. So find cardamom, put it in all your fall-inspired dishes, and your gut is going to be happy. All right, number 5 on the list are organic grass-fed meats. So think of wild-caught salmon, grass-fed beef, pasture-raised chicken and turkeys. Those are great sources of lean protein, and it's gonna help your gut be happy as well. 6 on the list are specific fruits, in particular, pears and blueberries. Now, the reason these two made the list is because they're both full of fiber and they're also easy to digest. So if you have troubles with digestion, these are great. Now, the added benefit of blueberries is they are chock full of antioxidants, and in particular, flavonoids and resveratrol. Now, those that might sound familiar to you because they're in your favorite red wine. So just like that glass of red wine is filled with antioxidants, so are blueberries, which is why I put them on my yogurt. I eat them by the handful. I throw them in my smoothies. Get you some. Finally, number 7, last on the list, are specific vegetables and pumpkin. Now, you need to know that I love consuming raw vegetables, but if you have an issue with your gut, you want to make sure your vegetables are cooked, because consuming raw vegetables is way harder to digest. All you need to do is broil or bake or saute or steam or put them in your crock pot or instant pot, and you are good to go. So there you go, some healthy ways to improve your gut health, which is going to help your immune system, boost your vitality, and help your mood. If you like this video, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with friends who don't want to miss out on any tips that are going to help them live their best life. As always, here's to helping you love the body you live in. See you guys.